Greetings, programs. It is Dark Horse 13 Golf with another video, and this is what we're looking at today. I got a good bit of feedback on my ATM-12 Mad Dog build, and I ended up getting to a little discussion with two other players, Riffraff 302 and Blind Leader, and me and Blind Leader were saying that for the frontline assault role, that there's a good chance the ATM is probably the superior build, but Riffraff brought up the hybrid, the LRM SRM hybrid. And while at first I disagreed, I like playing devil's advocate, keeps the mind open, blah, blah, blah. And I decided his argument did have some merit to it, you know, and I came up, thanks to these guys, you know, we talked a bit, I came up with the idea of going ahead and making a little head-to-head video, seeing if it's true. Now, disclaimer, I'll be piloting, so it's up to my piloting skills. So take that with a grain of salt. And let me go a quick rundown on these systems, just really fast for newer players. I know a lot of you old hands do this, but newer players. Now, in a nutshell, advantages and disadvantages of these systems. Now, the ATM hits a ton, especially within the sweet spot. Now, it has a gradual downward deal on its damage. I'm going to give you the envelopes as last I've seen. Now, the sweet spot is the between the 120 meter minimum, and that's right, the ATMs do have a minimum range, to 270 meter. Right there, you hit 3 per missile. So if you're running 2 ATM-12s, that's 72 points of damage. That's just savage. And I have seen them. No, I got mine mounted on Mad Dog. It was the best that I had in my garage put on, but I've seen these things mounted on Huntsman and Hunchback 2Cs with their high mount, shoulder mount, and just jump, pop, and go, and it's bad, dude. They have extra bits of angles and stuff that they can really hit from, and it can be a really savage build. Now, that's, you know, they go out after that. It's a gradual downward deal to 320 meters, where from 320 to 500, it's 2 points of damage, still pretty decent. And after that, a little gradual to 550 to 1100, you know, base, you know, and that's 1 point of damage each. And that's when you got to start wondering, at 90 tons of 90 pieces of ammo per ton, 90 missiles per ton, if it's worth it, because your tube count is generally less than an LRM system. So yeah, that's the base thing. Now, in a nutshell, the disadvantage of the ATM, it can be a pain in the ass to use. It has a very shallow arc as compared to an LRM system. It's for some reason, even more than LRMs, it seems more susceptible to AMS. I mean, the thing AMS can just chew it up. I've seen it. So that can be a pain. But like I said, the best advice I got was from a clan player. He said to treat them like MRMs from the inner sphere, and I have found that it's been a solid piece of advice. That's generally how it works. Sure, you can make the longer shots if you think it's worth it, and if there's no, like, you know, anthill in the way to freaking block it, you know. So it's a solid weapon system, but situational. Now, what we got here is the hybrid build, which we're going to be running first. I'm going to go over that just real quick. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Now, this is a bit more basic. Now, yeah, I'm running two LRM-15s. The reason for that being, with all the AMS out, because now they track missile shot down, and you know, you see Iron Dome Kit Foxes and Escort Wolfhounds. You got dual AMS on the doggone Battle Masters and all that. So yeah, AMS is very prevalent right now. So the days of the LRM-5 spammer and fast LRM-10, you know, very mobile LRM guy is I won't say totally dead, but it's definitely been severely curtailed, at least for a while, until all that dies down. So 2 LRM-15s is about the minimum. You'll notice I forego the Artemis. That is to save weight. I'm running 2 different types of missile systems and their ammo, so I had to give up weight. I did not want to give up armor, and so it went towards the Artemis, and it saved a bit. So I'm running 6.5 tons of LRM ammo, bringing my missile count to 1170, which for me is rather light. But, you know, it's enough. I got the Streak 4s. the 3-streak 4s as opposed to the 2-streak 6s. I just like that constant barrage of fire and everything. They cycle quicker. With them compared to, it runs a little hotter with the 3 against the 2 launchers, but it's okay. And I am a big fan of the 4 rack anyway of any type because it's just it's perfect, very efficient, cools down quick, does enough damage, blah blah blah. So you'll notice that I got 3.5 times of ammo for that, and that's 350 missiles right now. Of course, you get the missile rack stuff and all that, it will jump up your count if you get the missile rack nodes. You'll notice I did take a targeting computer instead of another type of ammo. I thought it was worth it for simply the targeting time boost. That is very helpful, and especially for the streaks. And it can be a lifesaver to be able to lock on that much quicker, hit and go, as opposed to sitting there wait. You know, so you can't always lock on from behind cover. So it's worth it. And then for my backups, I like this actually. It's simply 2 heavy medium lasers. To me, the heavy medium laser, one of the best pieces of kit either side came out with the new tech drop, and you cannot beat, even with the duration and heat that I know I'm gonna hear some of that, you cannot beat 10 points of damage for 1 ton. Just can't do it. Even the range isn't too bad. It's all on par with a standard inner sphere medium laser, and I'm used to using those. So not a big deal. Anyway, so yeah, in honor of Riffraff here, I wanted to change the name for a moment. This is going to be the hybrid build, and this is going to be the first one we do, okay? And without further ado, oh, wait, one more thing. I know some guys are going to want to know about this. I do not have this thing totally skilled up. I'm not a clan guy by nature, so I don't play my clan maxes often. This is what we're working with so far, concentrating mostly on range and cooldown for the firepower. Eventually I'll be getting down to other things. Most of 1/2, and that's probably where I'll stay on the survival tree. Still debating just how much I'm going to put in the mobility tree. I'm definitely at least going to get 1/2 of the speed tree. Might do the donut and get the other. Still thinking about that. Not too much more on operations, if any at all. Quick ignition. Working my way towards radar depth on the sensors. And maybe I'm probably definitely going to take 1 consumable slot, but I don't know just how much more I'm going to invest in that. But as for today's experiment, none of that matters. But this is what we're working with, guys, right here. So anyway, man, I got to get going, get this going. I do not want this video going too long. So without further ado, we're going to take Riffraff out and see what he can do.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Alright, here we go. Got domination on Grim Plexus. Now, some of you might have wondered why I went with the streaks instead of standard SRMs, and I normally would have, but I thought with this build, and keep in mind I do not run hybrid builds very often, if at all really, so I'm still, you know, even though I'm doing the head-to-head, I'm still feeling my way through this. I thought the streaks would sync up well with the LRMs and the whole lock-on thing. You know, if I'm locked on, I'm locked on, and I can just make sure I get guaranteed hits with everything, you know, as long as they're in open, you know, not undercover and all that, of course. Common sense dictates. But, yeah, so, well, I usually don't do streaks. I did on this one. Another thing is, really good against lighter, quicker mechs, as everybody knows.
Artillery strike online.
Anyway, so yeah, that was the deal with that. If I didn't explain it before, definitely did now. I haven't played this mech too much. I played a few times, trying to get familiarized with it. But,
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
hopefully I won't stink it up here on the whole. Why not? Let's see what's going on over there. See what AMS we got too. Oh, I still missed it. Dick of a bit.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh God, I lost it. Oh, not that much. All right, hold on. Let's see what we're looking at here.
Target spotted.
bit. Oh, something hit him hard. No, I don't think that was me. Get out of my range. Just... I don't know what that Nova's doing, but he's regretting doing it.
Target destroyed.
Oh, yeah. That is not a
Target
shot.
acquired.
I don't want to shoot that long yet. Okay, big guy, that's enough.
New target acquired.
Alright. See, this is what I was kind of not to avoid. This whole...
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
That'll be nothing.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired.
Alright, they're pushing in, so
New
that should
target
I.
acquired. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Let's see if that Trent's bucket gets some hits. Oh, he's got an EMS, but not enough.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, not there yet.
Artillery strike.
Let's see if I get over that rock.
New target acquired.
Alright. I gotta admit, this thing feels interesting.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, I don't want no more of that. Okay. Yep. Whoa. What the heck?
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, oops.
Left torso.
Oh, no, none of that.
Damage. Left torso.
And-
Critical damage.
Okay. See, this is the cool
Target
thing about this, though.
acquired. New target acquired.
Oh, thing. Ah. Oh.
New target acquired. Left arm critical
God,
damage.
yes. See a few people back there not pulling their weight. Whoa, no.
Target acquired.
Let me get over here. Group of this guys here. Because I do not like how this is going with me over there. So.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ah, you dicks. Well, yeah, waste that AMS though.
Target acquired.
That damn trebuchet.
New target acquired. Artillery strike online. Heat level critical.
Well, I laid into that boy.
LRM at 25%. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Destroyed. LRM destroyed.
Ah, got me. Okay. Still, man, not bad showing. Not a bad showing. I mean, especially for something I'm not too familiar with. See how this ends. I don't even know who's winning what. I think. Oh, yeah. Looks like might not make this one. I don't know what this guy's doing. Why are you powered down?
Got no ammo left.
25%.
Oh,
Do not let the
fair
enemy
enough.
And I had no way to power down in the circle, so.
Oh no, you're cool, man. I just thought you were being that guy, but if you're
enemy
not, man, it's
forces
all
are
good.
halfway there.
No, my UX, I need to ammo up more, like decreate the engine and
Hey,
get some more ammo in there.
yeah, it's always tough testing a new one, you know.
Yeah,
That's
3 UX2 and 350 ammo are too little.
What are you running? And sounds like what I put on my rifleman, something similar.
Dragon,
Ah,
5N. And I only got 350 ammo, so.
Your efforts here have been seriously disappointing.
A little bit too little. It goes 81, but
I run because I got a rifleman. It's the same weight. I run a XL 255 in mine, and that helped. It's still quick enough, and you get the you get more ammo out of it for sure.
yeah, I need to downgrade like to 75 and get like 2 or 3 tons more in it.
All right, bro. Well, see you around, man.
See you around. Good play.
Yep. All right, guys. I know it was a defeat, but this was a pretty solid showing, at least for me. I know someone more familiar with it could do better. But let's go ahead and hit that after-action review real quick. All right. Well, that was Riffraff in action, and I'm going to be honest with you. That might have been a loss, and a lot of that was on me. I should have torso twisted a little better and shielded a bit better instead of trying to really get that last bit of damage in. On top of that, paid more attention to the paper doll because, as some of you probably noticed, and were probably screaming, "Why didn't you go for the leg on the Marauder?" And I really should have, but by the time I started adjusting my aim down there, he just fried me. So I was already banged up. But as you can see, this thing is flexible, man. And in particular, if y'all were paying attention to what I did to that Spirit Bear, man, I don't know, man. Riffraff might have a point here. This is a solid build. It didn't even run that hot. I mean, I was able to really throw those weapons out for a little, quite a bit before the heat warning went off. I was actually, pretty. I've been pretty surprised by this build. She's pretty solid. Um, I like the fact that you can kind of lay back with the LRMs, and it allows you to pick and choose when you actually get into the assault, front line in your face kind of fight, which is a flexibility that cannot be overstated. So this is actually pretty good. I don't think you can pull this off on too many Intersphere, if any, Intersphere mechs, but this is good, in my opinion. If y'all have different opinion or just, hey, feel free to comment, and leave that down there. So anyway, that's it. So let's go ahead and get on to the ATM build. All right, guys, and okay, now here we got Blind Leader, the ATM-12 here. ATM-12 build. And I love KISS builds, and KISS is an old Army euphemism for keep it simple, stupid, that I picked up in my time there. And this is the epitome of that. This thing is simply designed to bring 2 ATM-12s up there and smash people's faces. Got 2 heavy mediums for backup, for the most efficient bang for your buck to, get a little extra punch in there. We're sitting there at 9 tons of ammo, giving us 810 missiles, I believe. My apologies. And a target computer Mark 1 to help with the lock-on. I don't have the jump jets and the abilities like Huntsman and Hunchbacks do to jump up and pop and go down. So try to make that more efficient. Other than that, man, what you see is what you get. So this is a kind of more of a single-minded build. So the ATM-12 projectiles do have a projectile speed of 200 as compared to, say, the Streak's 230. So it's not too much slower, but all these are still painfully slow. And it's something to keep in mind. Velocity with missile weapons is your friend. So actually with all projectiles, but it's especially apparent in missile weapons. So try to get as much velocity quirks as you can. That's it, man. That's all to it. This is what me and Blind Leader believe would do a bit better, though. After playing with Riffraff a little bit there, Riffraff's a little idea. I'm starting to think maybe not so much, but let's see how this goes. Anyway, Let's get out there on the battlefield and see what she can do. Definitely a unique name, though.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Cuckoo,
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show
perfect.
no
A nice
mercy.
toasty. Oh, Tinkerman. Hey, let's not. How's your butt feeling? 'Cause that last one hurt.
Yeah, I had to break out the 10 on that one.
How'd you like my oh shit when I bumped into their entire enemy force?
Yeah, it was precious.
Well, I'm running 2 ATM-12s. I was just simply trying to, get some space. I found none.
You turned right into him, huh?
Yeah, I was able to back up some, but nobody would come up.
Artillery strike online.
Where's everybody?
Everybody's gimping their way towards Fox 7, I hope. That's where I'm at.
That's a valley of death.
Oh, I mean, like in it, kind of at the crest line.
That's our death.
I'm hoping to take advantage of these ATMs. They got a shitty arc, but when they hit... Oh! God, I got hit. Sniper all the way down there. Golf. Far as hell away.
PPC?
Nah, ER large. He's just scorching the paint, but you let him do it long enough, he'll wear you down. Look like a shadow cat up high.
Run around the corner here and see what we got.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Target
I
acquired.
think we're NASCARing here.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh, what we got over here?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
Look at behind me.
Warning incoming missile.
Figured it'd be me.
Warning incoming.
Oh, come on! At his angle?
Oh, crackers.
Yeah, this isn't looking good. Why are we... Oh, man.
We're so scattered. Come on, guys.
New target acquired.
Focus Foxtrot if you can. I gotta get in closer with these. These things are worthless otherwise.
New target acquired.
Oh. Oh.
Artillery strike
Figures.
online.
UAV above D6. I need one.
Yeah, they're moving from Echo 6 Delta 6.
Roger that.
Guys
Oh,
in
you guys.
Echo 7, you guys need to move up.
We are.
Maybe
We're
you
just...
move back.
We're moving up.
We're moving up. We just had to get out of a line of fire.
New target acquired. Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Not yet. Not yet.
New target
Gotcha.
acquired.
I got a little pain there. Alright, we gotta make a choice here. Right or center? Let's go right. Screw it. That's where everybody is.
New target acquired.
Focus your targets. Foxtrot looks like he might be.
Foxtrot.
Yep, focus Fox. Come on, get around there. I want to hit him in the face. Oh yes, that is what you want. Yeah, that is what you want with this thing. Screw
New
that, I ain't
target
gonna.
acquired.
Forces at 75%.
New target
Mauler,
acquired.
Kilo.
I'm gonna throw up a UAV. UAV up.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
Heat level.
behind
Oh,
us.
they're flanking.
Yep.
Target acquired.
Well, they're not behind us now.
Okay, hold on.
You stop master.
I gotta cool off.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay. Set. Alright, we got the advantage still. We can reset here.
Target acquired.
Oh, yes, Chewie.
New target acquired. Warning, missile.
Oh, that's that part. Nope, stop hitting me in the face, please. Thank you. Alright. There we go.
New target acquired.
I hope this doesn't leave me out.
Enemy has started to chip away at us.
Okay.
Stay frosty.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
New target acquired.
Focus golf.
Target destroyed.
Remaining. Crush the cowards.
New target acquired.
Bravo, he's about to go.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Oh, no.
Kirby, last one.
See, God.
Target destroyed.
Eradicated. Bask in the
That was
glory of your
solid.
triumph.
That was solid.
Good job. Good luck
I
on
don't
next
think
time.
I got as much damage as I would have liked, though. But let's see. I got some good bursts.
Well played, all. Good job.
Yeah, alright. Certainly not the best I've ever done with this thing, but I think I've proved both the limitations and the absolute badassery of this build. Yeah. 440 is certainly not lighting up the scoreboards, but could have been worse. I've had worse, so I know that. Anyway, let's get to that after action review. Alright, man, after action review. I think that last match showed how this thing can just hurt the hell out of any mech from any tonnage to the limitations. I swear to God, if the arc's not too shallow, it's too freaking high. You know, so, but anyway. I gotta tell you, on a head-to-head, it's kind of apples and oranges. I hate to kind of wuss out on that, but I guess if I had a gun to my head and say which one, I'd actually, believe it or not, have to reverse my choice, and I'd have to go with the LRM SRM hybrid. And here's why. The ATM-12 carrier here is utterly savage in the right situation. It's not very tactically flexible. And the ATMs at long range are not very good because of that shallow. You know, it's just not. But you got just enough of an arc on the shorter ranges sometimes to clear, some obstacles like anthills and bushes. But when you hit, you hit. I don't think nothing hits quite like it. You just see the percentage drop when your volley gets in there. But the LRM SRM hybrid is more useful and more adaptable to more situations. It doesn't have that savage punch, but if you remember in the gameplay footage, if things got too hot, I could just sit back in LRM and then pick and choose where and when I assault, and that kind of flexibility cannot be understated. So while I will probably still play the ATM carrier because I am a freaking nut job that likes to hurt things and all at once, I guess if I took the time to get more comfortable with it and everything, I'm gonna have to go with the SRM LRM hybrid as something that's more useful. Now, that's pug play. If you're going into faction warfare and everything like that, I don't know if I'd recommend either build. Usually, when I do faction warfare, which admittedly is not too often, I have a deck that's primarily DACA, and I like DACA builds in faction warfare, and they seem to work. So this, maybe the ATM, but the limitations of the weapon are so much where you would probably be more of a hindrance than a help to your team. And you don't have enough focus damage on the LRM SRM hybrid really to satisfy a lot of the regular faction warfare players. So probably not either one I would put in my drop deck. But for pug play, both are good. You know, the ATM carrier is absolutely awesome in its limited element. You know, even far better than the LRM SRM in that kind of a close up brawl. But overall, the LRM SRM carrier might just be more useful in So anyway, if you like what you saw, shoot me a like and maybe subscribe. I totally love people to do comments and discuss. Just don't be a douche nozzle. You know, it's supposed to be a friendly discussion. It's a freaking game. But yeah, man, I want to see what y'all think, and do keep in mind that my piloting skills are hit or miss. I can be utterly brilliant or absolutely terrible. So keep that in mind with the gameplay footage. And anyway, man, I guess I'll just see what you guys got to say about it. This is Dark Horse 13 Golf from the 13th Oriente Hussars, signing off.